Hi guys, how yous all doing? Hope you're all well. So today I thought I would just do a little video on basically my gaming setup that I've got set up in the dining room. Basically set this up after finding out we all had to work from home. So normally my work's laptop would be set up on the side of this, but that's away in one of the drawers out of the way just now. But I thought I'd just kind of run you through everything. As you can see, it's a pretty small basic setup in the corner of my dining room. I'd love to have everything set up in the attic room. That's where my boy sleeps, my oldest boy sleeps. Tried numerous and numerous times to get him to change it into a big gaming room that we can all share, but he's no for budging, and I don't blame him, to be honest. It's a cracker of a room up there, but he's 15, he turns 15 in a few days, so I'll give it a year and I can kick him out. Anyway, onto the table. The table is a Linmon tabletop, an Alex drawer unit, and Adil's legs, which are all from IKEA. If you're not aware of the Linmon tabletops, they're very, very cheap, and the reason being is that the inside of them are made of a kind of honeycomb material. They're very light, and they're not the strongest. They're not really designed to take any weight, and I actually had my monitor mounted on that, and I've kind of read stories where people have had their monitor arm break through the top of the table or the bottom side of the table, and I had little bits of wood clamped underneath to kind of spread the weight, but something that still kind of worried me through time that the thing would end up caving in and the monitor would collapse, so I decided to change the monitor arm. So you can see for yourself, it's now wall mounted, looks nice and clean, can't see any of the cables, which is ideal. So speaking of the monitor, that is a new monitor. I've actually just had that for a couple of weeks now. I used to have an Acer Nitro XF252QX, which was a 25-inch monitor, 240Hz refresh rate, and 1 millisecond response time. That was a fantastic monitor, but I just wanted something a bit bigger, and I've seen the ultrawides and I think they just look excellent, especially for games like Red Dead Redemption, any kind of open world game, and that's what pushed me to it. So I'd seen a few reviews and I actually went for the one that you see just now, which is in a Yamaha G Master GB3466WQSU B1. That's a 144Hz monitor and a 1 millisecond response time, so it's fantastic for gaming, and it's actually better resolution than the previous monitor. The previous monitor was a 1080p, so this is a 1440p monitor, so it's really, really good. I'm enjoying that so far. The lighting you can see on the wall at the back, that's Corsair lighting. That's the LS100 lighting, and even that's pretty good as well. You can change all the settings on that to whatever you want, but it's the mode that I like to leave it on is the video setting. So whatever's on the screen shines a light on the back wall, just like Ambilight or Philips Hue, whatever you want to call it. And I'll leave a little demo later on what it looks like. It's superb. And as I said, I removed the monitor arm that was mounted onto the actual desk itself, and I put a wall mount on, which is just at the back here. And that is the, what's that again? Forgetting what it's called. Oh, it's the Envision MX250 wall mount. And to be honest, I just can't wall mount anything. Everything, I'm actually really, really good at DIY, but wall mounting stuff is just horrible for me. It's my kryptonite, I hate it. And I nearly ran into trouble with this, but I managed to save it. But anyway, looks the part. So onto the desk, things that are sitting on it. Got a wee cheap IKEA light just sitting in the corner there for the night time. My keyboard is a Corsair Strafe RGB Mark II, and it's got the silent switches in this. Not a fan of any other kind of switches. There's nothing worse when you're sitting listening to somebody online, if you're playing multiplayer or whatever, or you're listening to somebody's YouTube videos or something like that. Now you can hear the keys getting smashed in the background. It's horrible, horrible noise, so I opted for the silent type. And then beside that I have my Corsair Strafe RGB Mark II. So that is my keyboard. I've got my Corsair Dark Core RGB Pro SE mouse. Cracking mouse, totally wireless. Can be Bluetooth or wireless, and it's wireless charging as well, so I can actually charge it on a little dock you can see at the back there, which is Hoydolki, I think that's how you pronounce it. Hoydolki charging dock, which I got from Amazon. So I charge my phone in that, my watch, my earbuds, and I can also charge this mouse on it, which is great. The speakers at the back are Logitech's. They are the Logitech Z213, just a cheap set of speakers. Don't really need anything fancy as long as you're using a decent headset. And speaking of headset, you can see the little transmitter receiver there with a white flashing light. That actually belongs to my SteelSeries Arctis 7, which are hanging underneath there, as you can see. And they're hanging off a Nito headphone hanger, which I got from Amazon as well. Cable management probably could do with tidying up, needs a wee bit of work on it, but it's out of the way. Clearing my feet, that's how it needs to be for me. Inside the drawers, usual, full of PC rubbish, so not really bore you with any of that. But in this drawer, I have my Xbox Elite 2 joypad, which I use on the PC. In the back of the PC there's a Windows 10 wireless adapter plugged in, so I can get to use that no problem. That's the old headset that I used to have, which was HyperX Cloud 2. Those are the wired ones. Fantastic headset as well. Loved those, had them for a couple of years, and it was kind of hard to let them go to upgrade to the wireless ones, but I'll keep them handy. Bottom drawer, in a storage case in here I have my Oculus Quest, which I can also hook up to my PC as well and use through Steam for any kind of Steam games, VR games. And that takes us on to my PC. So the PC itself, there's a Aero 1 Eclipse RGB case, sorry, AeroKill Aero 1 RGB Eclipse case. Inside that there's a MSI Mobile, which is a MSI B450 Gaming Pro Carbon AC. The CPU is a Ryzen 7 3700X with a Wraith Prism cooler. I'm actually quite happy with the cooler, I don't mind the cooler. So I was toying with getting an all-in-one cooler, but I've read a lot of reviews and there doesn't seem to be any kind of great benefit going to all-in-one, apart from maybe being silent. But I don't like the idea of the more points of failure on an all-in-one cooler. I'd rather be able to see the fan failing on this and then it's just a case of swapping it to the fan or something like that. So I'm quite happy to stick with that just now, it's done a job. What else have I got in here? I've got Corsair Vengeance RGB Black Pro, 3200 megahertz memory, there's 32 gig of that there. You can see that in the 4 banks. There's a Western Digital Blue, 1TB NVMe, which you can't see, it's away in there in the darkness somewhere. Additional storage, I've got a SanDisk SSD, it's a SSD Plus, it's 1TB, which is sitting there. And the graphics card is a Gigabyte GeForce RTX 2070 Super Gaming OC Pro, which is pretty decent graphics card for what I need it to do. It's handling everything pretty well just now, but to be honest, the next thing I'll probably upgrade is a graphics card to one of the, like the 3070 or something like that, whenever they become available. And everything is powered by a Corsair RMX 750 power supply, which is hidden in the bottom there. So there you have it, that's my wee gaming corner. I think I've kind of covered everything, but yeah, does everything we need it to do. It's quite good. The kids have kind of been playing with it quite a lot, playing Fortnite on it and Among Us and stuff like that. But yeah, there it is, my little gaming corner. So that's it, guys. It's Hogmanay. A couple of years, a couple of hours time, we'll be in 2021, and I hope it's a better year than what 2020's been for us all. So till next time, see you all later.